Hey everybody, my name is James Willie III and I'm an artist from Washington, D.C. and today I'm going to share with you how I created this piece. Now, as you can see, I'm in my studio space, and at the beginning of the year I had the very fortunate opportunity of being able to build this space myself along with my dad. And with that, I had an opportunity to learn how to do a lot of woodworking. So not only will I share with you how I created the painting itself, I'm going to share with you how I created the actual wooden box canvas that I made it in. So really hope you enjoy this video. I'll be chiming in throughout the process. So see you soon. Now first I start by breaking down some 2x4s. They're 8 foot long each, and basically what I need to do is just take off the round edge so I can get a nice clean side. Now once I've done that, then I'm going to split those boards in half, measuring it about 1.5 inches. Even though they say 2x4, they're actually about 3 inches long. Then you see me here splitting them down the middle to help create the frame that I'm going to build next. Next, I'm just going to double check the measurements on my 3/4 inch plywood board. You know, you always want to measure twice, cut once. And so just double checking, make sure that for the sides of my my panel board, I want to make sure that it's equal to each of the sides, because I'm going to be creating somewhat of a box using my miter saw. So you're pretty much going to see me just do the same thing for all 4 sides. So that the ends meet in a nice angle, I'm going to be using my miter saw by turning it to a 45-degree angle and pretty much just cutting the edges so that they can create a nice, beautiful looking box. You know, you probably saw me just now sanding the pieces down. I wanted to be as smooth as possible, and then now I'm clamping everything together. You can never have enough clamps, and basically I'm just using clamps and glues and screws to put everything together. But basically what you just saw me do is that I glued everything together, and then I took my nail gun and nailed it. Now I'm going to be gluing the plywood panel to the top of the piece. So after the glue is all spread, then I'm going to place the board on top, and again using my my helpful clamps. The type of glue I'm using is Type Bond 2 premium wood glue. It's good for both interior and exterior. Once I have everything clamped down, then I'm just going to use my nail gun again just to secure the panel to the frame I just created. Now here, because I made some holes using the nail gun, I'm just going to fill up any sort of voids using some wood putty. Again, this is a really good substance. You know, once it's dried up, I can sand it down and paint it with no problem. Now that everything's all dried up, now it's time to apply gesso. Now you use gesso to prep and prime your board. If you don't use gesso, it's okay. It's just a little bit easier so that the material that you're using, whether it be canvas or wood, doesn't absorb all your paint. For this piece, I really should have did two coats, but I didn't, and so that made it a little bit harder when I started painting. But you know what? It's all good. It did its job. Now it's on to the actual painting. Normally I like to sketch in the drawing using a pencil just because the lines are a lot tighter, but for this one I really just wanted to go fast and really just have a more loose, hopefully energetic feel to the painting. I'm not going to talk much through this point. Basically what I do, I start off with a solid color wash, usually whatever color that I want to show through the final painting. And then from here I'm just blocking in the primary colors, and then after that just building up just the layers and textures to create the look and aesthetic that I want. So hopefully I'm in the camera. So as you can see, I'm about halfway done. I got a lot of the base colors down, which I feel pretty good about. Now it's really just about layering up. As you've probably seen from my art, I really love using these different square shapes just to create texture and depth, and also to pull out the highlights. So yeah, so let me just jump back into it. So I'm going to take a break from the time lapse. So right now I would say I'm about 75% done. As you can probably see, I really love using the squares and the triangles to build up texture. I feel like it's a unique way to show light and depth. You know, for every painting for me, I feel like it hits like a tipping point. You know, up until that point, I feel like I can't paint anymore. Every single painting is almost like a start over for me, unless I'm just cranking painting after painting out. And so right now I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Got to add lights and shadows to the cheeks and hit these highlights on the spikes for this Bowser piece. But yeah, let's jump right back into the time lapse. Okay, well, that's it. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Get a little bit behind the scenes about how I do my art. So please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying my best to do more consistent content. Like, comment, and what type of painting should I do next? Comment below. Thanks.